Hey everybody, welcome back to Super Mega Baseball 3, Episode 6. Today the Sharks are taking on the Firebirds. We actually have a 3-game series. I'm looking to simulate 2 of these and play another one. And we're hoping to allow a few less runs than last episode. That was not a great time. I am still trying to find the right ego settings, and it's going to take me a little time. I've seen a lot of you say that you play on 65 or just a lot lower than what you're used to in past Super Mega Baseball games, and I'm finding that I need to do the same. But I need to figure out where the sweet spot is, so I've dropped the pitching ego now 5 points off the last episode, from 78 to 73. It likely still has to go down more, but I'm looking again for that sweet spot. I started getting some strikeouts last episode, but pretty much everything put in play was hit really well. I'm looking for that good balance here where you can have pitchers duels from time to time, but you can also have high scoring games. But we shouldn't have any with over 50 combined hits. So we'll just continue on, no big deal. Eventually we'll get it all dialed in and we'll have some fun here in the meantime. But we start out here, first game against the Firebirds. They are 2-6, we are 3-4. I want to see if Dino Madrano can put together a better outing. Because like the only one he's had so far was the one that I pitched that didn't go well. And we lose in extras. Thought we would get the victory there. Suddenly now we're 3-5. And the next game, well, that's not even our matchup here. Let's simulate the CPU game, see where things end up as we start to trend more toward last place. The Narwhals, they hang on, build up a late lead, and get their 6th victory. The Freeze continue to win. I did not make really any teams better than others, but I thought that some of the teams from the previous series would have the advantage just because I edited them earlier, and I don't know, I just felt like they had more time to build in the last series and the way I rated everything, whereas these other teams are mostly generated, but the top teams are indeed brand new to the league. Alright, Tyrus Sparks on the mound. I think we will sim this one, and with Sparks pitching, I do expect to win. So let's see how this one goes. Uh-oh, they scored 2 in the first inning, and they win 7-2. So now we are in last place here. This is not a good spot to be. We are one of the worst teams in the league at the moment. We do have a little bit of salary built up now for training, but maybe we should also take a look at what we can do as far as signing players maybe. And it looks like we have some regression and some progression here. Rhett Sheffield tossed the piece of garbage into the bin on the first try. Very good. Sometimes very difficult to pull off. +3 accuracy for him. Meanwhile, at the same age, Ty Gonzalez ends up dropping in fielding. So, probably never going to see him play a position. And I guess we have some new opportunities coming available. But let's make sure the Casey Daniels one is still there, and it is, if I want to buy it. Neil Hope's long toss, good for power and arm. No chance at a trait. Demario Waddle, gravy gulp shakes. That does not sound appetizing. 5% chance to gain whiffer. So, that's one of the risk rewards here in the player development, is there are traits that are positive and traits that are negative. So you'd be risking here getting a trait that would be with him for the rest of his career, sadly. I don't think I'd do that just to get arm up, because his fielding would drop as well. I don't like that one. I'm not sure anybody's actually made a free agent acquisition yet. This is a longer season at 48 games, so the salary demands drop slower from game to game. And here are the latest demands. They go up to about $21 million. The way we're playing, it sure seems tempting to go and add a big free agent acquisition. A lot of them are older, so like if you were trying to go to the postseason, there are plenty of ways to improve your team. If you want younger, there are a few good ones. I mean, Petrie Raul here at $21.3 million. That is a really big salary. I want him on the watch list, and we'll see how much it drops from game to game. There's also Scott Shavewell, I think I'll watch most of these younger players. Those are the ones I'd be willing to add. Pretty much 25 and under, maybe 26 as well. Now, when it came to deciding the ages for a lot of the players, I tried to think about, how long have they been on the channel, or how much of their career did we get to see. So in the case of Ollie Sparks, I made him older because we've gone through his full career in the Buccaneers series. And I probably should have made Neil Hope a little bit younger. He's 29 here. Casey Daniels is 27. So overall, who are the really young players that we're going to get to build with? We don't have a ton. Demario Waddle is the main player. I think Omar Serrano as well. Maybe even Boof Cobb. But part of making this series difficult, like I thought about, how can I make this a rebuild if, and manage the salary cap? Because if you just make a terrible team with 50 million in space, well, you have access to signing really good free agents. So I thought the way to create challenge was to make the team a little bit older, so that I have to swap out players sooner and give out more big free agent salaries. The players who are over 30 have more of a chance to try free agency, and I would be worried about Sylvester Seymour and Tyrus Sparks. I think at some point here in a season, you have to look at your top players that are older and be like, okay, let's just free up the salary now so we can get a really good player, because if Sparks tests, he's going to probably get like $25, $30 million or so. Well, it depends. That's what his first demand will be. The offseason is an interesting one here. We will get there when we get there, I guess. But I think today, I want to get the Casey Daniels upgrade here. Try to get him a good boost here with 13% chance at power, 13% at speed, 10% at RBI man. Can I just get one of those to work for us? That's +2. That's the +1. Fielding goes up. And no traits. So for $1 million, we make him a little bit better. That takes us to our game today. We'll take on the Firebirds and Kyrie Ayers, as he's put together a decent stat line so far on the season. And we'll try to at least take one game here out of this series. Demario Waddle is definitely rattled. Might want to consider even an off day, perhaps. They got a couple players slumping, but 4 players with really good mojo. And that's one thing in this series that reminds me a lot of Madden 12 and the confidence mechanic. Like, sometimes when you have a lot of negative mojo, you're just like in a really tough spot. It's hard to fix. And that's how confidence works in Madden 12. I know not everybody played that game. It was a long time ago. But they had a similar hot-cold mechanic that was quite powerful. And also reacted off of very little data. So it was very reactionary. But we're starting out here. A couple put in play. And Waddle on the track puts away the second out. Flip Stewart, tough out. 4 homers on the season. All right, with 2 down here, don't got to give him anything too special. Ideally, though, I'd like to get the mojo settings to where we get a little more of a simulation outcomes in terms of like hits and strikeouts. The first year in a lot of my series are really just like the testing ground for dialing in the settings. Like, to me, the first year of a series is usually the least interesting, because I haven't had the chance to manipulate the roster very much, and I enjoy getting into year 2 especially. That's when the team starts to feel like mine in traditional franchises. Obviously here it's custom, so it feels like my team, but I think that you just want to get everything figured out year 1. And it's a lot easier for me. Like, when I play Madden, I have a hard time like slider testing and playing games I don't care about. Like, when I'm playing a true franchise of mine, it's easy for me to see, as I take the game seriously, what's lacking and what needs more balance. So I prefer to slider test in games I care about. I feel I get truer outcomes because I actually am trying to win, and I don't I actually care about the result. Neil Hope now. I have no idea where the hitting ego needs to go. I know I had a pretty decent episode last time out. I don't want to see me getting like 30 hits a game either. Ooh, that's down the line. So we'll just check on the results there. I think that you're going to see more variance in my hitting outcomes rather than the CPU. So Hope reaches on the fielder's choice, and here's Casey Daniels, who got the new upgrade. And so I guess now when it comes to stealing, you hit the icon and that's when they go. I'd kind of like to experiment with that at some point. And there goes Hope to second, and he's safe! Okay, that's pretty simple. Wouldn't that make a double steal a lot more difficult, though? I mean, not necessarily, because if you say the runner at second goes, I mean, they're going to throw it to third and not get the runner going to second. You can hit the button a split second later. Casey rolls it over to Uptown, and they get the throw at first. Not much here from the first inning as we go to number 2, and that's over to Boof Cobb, who's getting another start. Good job, Boof. Matthias Baker. And we just can't see the ball get out of the infield yet. Ryan Rose III is hitting .415. Very nice. 6 RBIs. Want to see that ERA go down for William Lindsley. No more 9s. Surprised his mojo is in a neutral position. On the ground. A lot of ground balls today. Omar Serrano at the plate, hitting .282. And he'll get on base with a base hit. Again, everything's hit on the ground. Who wants to hit a fly ball? We had 1 on the warning track to start the game. Not much since. Brady Shannon. Serrano takes off, and that's a line drive. Unlucky. I didn't sit DeMario Waddle. I instead moved him way down in the order. And I don't know why I'm struggling so much with him in particular. Maybe I'm trying to do too much. All right. Top of the 3rd inning now. Not much offense to speak of. But 2-strike count now. Lindsley's got a shot to get the strikeout. And that's on the ground again. All right. ERA going down for Lindsley. 1 at a time. Seymour over to Daniels, and no play at first. Aaron Uptown, 6 RBIs on the year. He is the first baseman with a lot of power. Trying to get some strikes here on the outside. Ooh, that's close. Not bad. RBI dud, by the way, for Uptown. Not triggered right now. And that's drilled to Seymour. We get 1. Roland Rowland. Very balanced skill set. He has juiced fitness. How do you get juiced fitness? I'm not sure. In the gap, though, and that might score a run as it goes all the way to this corner. Why did I pick this ballpark? I don't like these fence dimensions. It's an RBI triple. The Firebirds score first. Let's try to keep it just 1 as the ERA goes back to the 9s for Lindsley. Shannon going back at the track, and not enough room! A 3-run inning here for the Firebirds as they look to complete the 3-0 sweep. Marlon Harper now. There we go, getting some decent strikes. Seymour makes the catch, but we gotta go get some runs now. Hitting pretty well with Hudson Lumen, 318 average. And that might even find some grass. It does, despite not being that well hit. Maybe I should work the count a little bit here. 19 pitches to get 6 outs for Ayers. Boof Cobb, 500 average. How does he do it? Cobb in the air. That might fall in, and it will. Okay, a couple bloopers. Ty Gonzalez, only 1 RBI. That's got to change right now. Come on, Ayers. Ooh, good pitch. First strike for Ayers. Misses inside, 3-0 count. Full count now to Ty Gonzalez. Wow. Got a good one, too. Got to sit back a little more. Upstairs, and Gonzalez walks. They're now loaded for Sylvester Seymour. And there are 0 outs, everybody. Big opportunity. And that's going to right center. Come on. You got this. Grand slam. Seymour now with 11 RBIs on the season. Is that enough for superstar development? Fantastic. 3rd homer of the year. Hope's got 2. He must have hit one in a game we simmed. 4-3 Sharks. Wow, drilled it into center field. On the ground, a slow one, and that's gonna be 1 out. Omar Serrano tense. Definitely want to fix these mojos. And that's going to get through. Base hit into right field. 2 aboard for the Sharks. Could be looking at a really big inning. It's already a good one. Come on, Shannon. Oh, that's going to be a weird one. And that is 1 out. Okay. Waddle. I'd love to see you get on base here. Anything. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, wow. On the inside corner. Waddle down looking. But hey, we got the big grand slam. Biggest hit of the entire series. Let's see what we can do now in the 4th. Trying to put a 0 on the board, but there's a leadoff single. Matthias Baker has 1 homer on the season. And lifts one to Shannon in right field. He's over to make the catch. All right, let's see something on the ground here. Ryan Rose. Still trying to get that first strikeout of the day. And we got a shot. Upstairs fastball. On the ground and through. Base hits. Finley Jarvis has already drove in 8 runs this season. And that's hit to Seymour. Touching third and no at first base. Not sure if it would have been faster to throw to second, but at least I got the lead runner. And now Jacob Richards trying to get the Firebirds tied up. A lot of speed on the base paths. If they get a hit, probably scoring. Power pitch. Popped up for Hudson Lumen. And there's your 0 as we go bottom 4. Lumen at 348 now. Not every hit with him has been well hit. I'm not sure how I keep getting on base. I get contact like that. All right, Boof Cobb. 2 strikes quickly on Boof Cobb. And gets a great one to drill into right field for another hit. Some good offense now suddenly here in the game. Last couple innings have gotten it going. Whoa! This is a surprising substitution. The stamina is not an issue for Ayers. He's just allowed a lot of hits, 4 runs. And they're going to the bullpen now. Brantley Wilkerson. So this is going to be tougher for sure. Ayers' ratings weren't that great. So can we keep it up now against Wilkerson, who has junk, accuracy. He's got a 4-seam, a change, and a curveball. There's Gonzalez to right. Easy play. And here's Sylvester Seymour. Already has the grand slam. But 2 down, 1 on. Oh no, that was a good pitch. Gotta catch up to it. Drilled to Stewart. And they get the 0 on the board. All right, going to be an interesting game now going up against this Firebirds bullpen. Meanwhile, Lindsley, ERA 9.69, gives up another leadoff single. Roland Rowland. He has a lot of speed. Hard to double him up. Uh-oh. Drilled to center, going way back to the track, and it's gone. Lindsley with another rough outing. He gives up his 2nd home run, and the Firebirds retake the lead. Not sure how much longer we're going to pitch here with Lindsley, as he gives up another hit. We have an issue here with our bullpen now. Cruz is rattled. Fitzpatrick is tense. And Parker at least is locked in. And we can't pitch Valdez till later, but he's also tense. Or he would be if I pitched him now, I guess. It's really tough to think about what to do here, because Parker could, pitch 2, maybe 3 innings if he had an awesome outing. And then we'd have to use pitchers who are already tense. And I guess it would be an improvement over rattled William Lindsley here. Trying to see if I can at least finish this inning or something. But that's 4 straight hits. They're loaded up. Should have taken them out. Tanner Parker now into the game, as we just hope to get something on the ground. 6 strikeouts on the year for Parker. Ooh, that's a good pitch. If we could get a strikeout here, that'd be huge. Tapped it. Get the runner at home and at first place. There we go. 2 down. Parker trying to get us all the way out of this jam. 2 quick strikes. Come on, you got to chase one of these. Got it in the infield to Boof Cobb. Wow. Parker, I kind of like pitching with him. Might be our go-to reliever. Here's Neil Hope now with us trailing by 1. Hope. Oh, nice stop by Jarvis. And he's retired. I probably should be a little more patient, though. I mean, against better pitchers, you want their stamina to drop. You want to see those ratings go down. Only a couple ways to do that. Take pitches or be so good you just get hits. Nicely done. 5-pitch single. Got my pitch. Base hit Casey Daniels. Mojo's up. Serrano already has 2 hits on the day. Uh-oh. On the ground, and that could be 2. Double play. Another 0 as we go to the 6th. And the stamina already for Parker is not in a good spot. Like, I'm not even sure he should be pitching this inning. But given our mojo, he's going to be pitching 2 innings. Or at least we're trying. Popped up. Casey in the shallow outfield. Easy out. Almost got the ERA under 3 for Parker. Ooh, 2 good ones. And now a pop-up for Hudson Lumen, perhaps. Not getting great contact at all. Well, that's pretty good. But right to Waddle. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Tanner Parker. And we will now go bottom 6. Brady Shannon. That's a single into center. When all I have to do is adjust the reticle vertically, I gotta jump on those. Easier to adjust than going laterally. It's a Mario Waddle. Ooh, the pitch out. Thought I might go there. 2 strikes now on Waddle. In the air to right. Don't think so. I tend to see the ball better hitting with lefties. I don't know why. 2-0 count. Ooh, that's a low strike at the knees. I'm not going. 21 pitches now for Wilkerson. Right down the middle, and we're a bit in front. Into center. And a bit too much hang time. 2 away. Oh, he's locked in now. Are you kidding me, Boof Cobb? He's got a shot. Cobb into right field. He does it again. And from first to third, we have a chance to tie the game. Ty Gonzalez. Huge opportunity. Oh, no. Oh, he misplayed it. And still can't get there. No tie. Oh, man, that was so close to tying the game. I might go like one more out or so with Parker. Right now we're seeing his locked-in mojo counter some of that stamina reduction. I completely missed that pitch. His accuracy is not that great, and sometimes I just completely whiff. All right. I always leave in pitchers a little bit too long. Still a doable game, though. 2 runs. Just a bad decision to keep him in, probably, and a terrible pitch. That's popped up. We're getting a lot of that contact now. That's nice to see. It's not all just like sharp line drives into the outfield. This has been a much more balanced game, I'd feel. Base hit again now for the Firebirds. Line to Waddle. Hardly had to move. 2 away, and now Matthias Baker hit into that double play earlier. Whoa, that's pretty hard hit to right field, and Shannon watches it go way over his head. A 2-run blast. And now it's an 8-4 ball game. Wow, we could be looking at a sweep here. Now we just can't get an out. There we go. We're getting lucky with all these pop-ups. But now we got to recover. We're down 4. Our season's already unraveling. I was hoping to take one here. That's smashed into left field by Sylvester Seymour, so we get the leadoff single at least. How about Neil Hope? 341 average. Glad I missed that pitch. Oh, weakly hit to Jarvis. Another double play. Wow. Inside, and Daniels is down on strikes. Well, we know we can't allow any more runs. This has to be it. 8-4 Firebirds. Daniels over a few steps, 1 down. Drilled over Boof Cobb's head, and that's another base hit. Over to Seymour. Ooh, I could have gone to second. That's okay. 2 down now, trying to put a 0 on the board. And that's over Seymour's head. It'll play to run. 9-4 Firebirds. No double digits, though. Let's keep it to just 9, please. No? Okay. 11-4. Way back. I felt pretty confident when I was pitching with Tanner Parker. Until his home run. Lined over to Rowland at third base, 1 away. 5 outs left for us. Shannon on the ground. They went to their bullpen, and things got a whole lot tougher for us. It's been a tough season, though, in general for DeMario Waddle. How is that a strike? Wow, that might actually be a hit. Or an error, I'm not sure. But we'll take what we can get at this point. Waddle on first base, now Lumen. I'm just ahead of everything here with my power swings. Oh, just a tad underneath it. Although with 71 power, probably wasn't going to go over the fence anyway. Alright, can we just put a 0 on the board here, please? Boof Cobb can't make the play. I don't know about the fielding mojo either, because I'm looking at the ratings and seeing how many misplays there are. Maybe even the fielding has to come down a little bit. I'm not sure if there's like a consensus for like the most sim ratings, but I feel like you could come up with something pretty universal for pitching and fielding and whatnot. I think hitting is going to be all dependent on the user. Ah, that's past Daniels. Tapped over to Seymour. Hey, we're going to get 1 out. I thought it might be a triple play, but it's just so hard to even get double plays at times in this game. That's hammered into right field, and Shannon makes the grab. Back to the slider. Come on. It's a 7-run game. Just strike out. Nope. Neil Hope backhands the ball and makes the play. All right. So we give up 21 hits today and 11 runs. Boof Cobb is just unreal. He's hitting like 800 on the season. I don't know why. Some hitters I just get super comfortable with. Here's Ty Gonzalez. Whoa, in the air to right. No good. Seymour could use another RBI, though. That's fast. Really fast. How am I supposed to catch up to this and actually read the pitch? Well, I guess that works when it's right down the middle. We're sending Boof Cobb home. Why not? He's safe! Boof Cobb does it again. 11-5. How am I early on a pitch I can't even actually see? Neil Hope drills a single into right field. Only down 6 at this point. Casey Daniels. Oh yeah, he's a switch hitter. We don't face lefties that often. Ah, man, underneath that one, and that'll be the 2nd out for the Sharks. All right, gonna take a whole bunch of homers now. Omar Serrano. Do we have any power on the bench? Ollie Sparks is gonna get this one. Haven't hit with him in a couple episodes. No, no, why'd I hit that? How'd I not miss? All right, ball game. We lose again, 11-5. So we get swept here by the Firebirds. 36 hits in this game. And we struck out twice. They didn't whatsoever. So I'd feel that the mojo's got to keep going down. 5 runs allowed for Lindsley. 5 for Fitzpatrick. We give up 5 home runs. At least Seymour had a great day. All right, next time we play, I will test out 68 pitching ego and 75 fielding ego and see how that plays. But we're now 3-7 on the season. Things are getting out of control here quickly. There are 48 games, though. If this were a 16-game season, we'd already be pretty much done, but a lot can happen. One little hot streak could turn our season around. It's not looking likely. Warhawks and the Toucans. Not much scoring there. 2-1 finish. And now the Freeze get the late runs to get their 8th victory. Come on, Razors. Don't leave us behind. Okay, now we have the worst record. We are the worst team in the league now. Enter Tech's muscles seem to be getting bigger at a suspicious rate. Powers up. And now the asking salaries are going down. It looks like this time it was like 400K per player. I think at some point we got to say, okay, we want to make a move. We need someone to build around. We just got to time it. I will say I think the best way for us to create salary is to release Tyrus Sparks at some point if we think this season is completely gone. I mean, that's going to be 15.5. We could replace him with a low-rated player and put that extra salary into the offense. But the way we've pitched, I don't want to necessarily take another hit at pitching. But that's it for this one, everybody. Tough episode, but we are rebuilding here with the Sharks for sure. I want to check the league leaders, though. Sylvester Seymour, there we go. Toward the top in terms of RBIs. The top averages now are coming down. 444 is the best. 7 home runs for Carson Gallagher's pretty solid. And we'll see where things go next episode. Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed and are enjoying the Super Mega Baseball 3 action. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more shortly. Have a great day.